areas are forest cover. Yes? No idea? 33% area should be covered with for the maintenance of ecological balance. After that, land not available for cultivation. That is also again having two parts, barren and wasteland. Next is land for non-agricultural uses like buildings, roads, factories, etc. Next, fallow land, excluding fallow land, but uncultivated land like permanent pastures and grazing land, land under miscellaneous tree crops, and next cultivable wasteland that is left uncultivated for more than 5 agriculture years. Next, fallow land that is also having two parts, current fallow that is left without cultivation for one or less than one agricultural year. And second, other than current fallow, left uncultivated for the past 1 to 5 agricultural years. And next, that is the most important for human survival, that is net sown area. That means area sown more than once in an agricultural year. That is called net sown area. Now, we'll discuss about land degradation. Land degradation, that is degradation of large scale soil erosion. When soil erosion occurs, soil erosion along with the formation move hand in hand. And if we are talking about land in India is degraded percentage, total 130 million hectares degraded land in India. Out of that, water eroded areas 56%, land degraded by forest 28%, saline and alkaline land 6%, and wind eroded area that is 10%. Natural along with the human factors play important role in the land degradation. Dumping of waste materials from mining centers and industrial units, over irrigation, that is also increase in salinity and alkalinity in the soil, overgrazing by animals and deforestation by man. And when we are talking about overgrazing, in different states like Gujarat, Rajasthan, MP, Maharashtra, wastewater from the industrial units pollute the lands, minerals, that is mining. Mining caused land degradation in Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, MP, and Odisha. And over irrigation, that is in Punjab, Haryana, Western India. And now, how is environmental degradation caused mining activities? Because mineral processing like grinding of limestone in cement industries, lime and chalk in utensil making industries, soapstone for ceramic industries creates a lot of dust. and on the land. Now, we will not discuss only problems. We have to give stress on conservation. Land conservation measures. Soil erosion can be prevented if due to deforestation. The solution is afforestation. That means ending deforestation, afforestation, controlling grazing, encouraging terrace farming in hilly areas, preparation of shelter beds of plants and stabilizing of sand dunes. How? By growing thorny bushes. That will help to prevent land degradation in deserts also, Rajasthan, like mining activities should be controlled through new technology which reduces wastage can be adopted. Industrial waste should be chemically treated to remove the harmful substances. Urban waste should be used for the production of biogas and biomanure. Over irrigation. So these are the general conservation measures to control land degradation. Now, soil as a resource. Now, we will just discuss about what is soil. The uppermost layer of the earth's crust, which is loose, broken, and useful for plants, is called soil. A soil consists of mineral matters like sand and clay, and organic matter like humus, bacteria, and earthworms. Now, what are the factors of formation of soil? Soil, which is the most important renewable natural resource, medium of plant growth. It takes lakhs of years to form, up to a few centimeters in depth. But factors, that is relief, parent rock, climate, vegetation, and organism. And the most important chain are the factors in the formation of soil. Various forces of nature like change in temperature, actions of running water, wind and glaciers, activities of the decomposers, etc. contribute to the formation of soil. Chemical and organic changes in soil are also important. Now, classifications of soil, or we can say types of soil. There are 6 types of soil. Alluvial soil, which is most important soil. Fertile soil, red soil, black soil, laterite, desert, and mountain soil. Now, alluvial soil, most fertile and widespread in India, formed due to the deposition of fine silt called alluvium by the rivers. And normally, the area rich in alluvial soil, that is northern plains, Gujarat plains, and coastal plains. It consists of sand, silt, and clay. And according to the age, it is divided into 2 parts: newer alluvial and older alluvial, that is Khadar and Bangar. Khadar, new one, and Bangar, that is old alluvial. It contains soil nutrients like potash, phosphoric acid, and lime. It is good for the growth of sugarcane, rice, wheat, and pulses. Khadar and bark are newer and alluvial soil. Now this is black soil. It is also known as regur soil. Regur means cotton, which is best soil for cotton cultivation, and sometimes it is also called black cotton soil. It is major part in Deccan occupied by black soil, high water retaining capacity. It is sticky when wet and shrink when dried. Self-plowing is a characteristic of the black soil as it develops white cracks when dried. It is rich in iron, lime, calcium, potassium, aluminum, and magnesium. It is deficient in nitrogen, phosphorus, and organic matter. Deep black to light black color, and mainly found in Deccan Tract of Maharashtra, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, and Chhattisgarh. Next is red soil.